It was the kind of winter hike people only attempt once. The snow was deep, the trees heavy with frost. The wind cut through every layer of clothing. We were hours from the last marked trail. Phones showed nothing, no GPS signal, just white, endless forest. We saw it at first as a glow, a small light flickering through the dark trunks, too steady to be a reflection, too warm to be a fire caught on the snow. We told ourselves it was a cabin someone had forgotten to mark, maybe hunters, maybe a ranger post. As we got closer, the snow underfoot became trampled. Not ours, not recent hikers, fresh, leading directly to the light. Footsteps crunching in deep snow. The cabin itself was small, wooden, rustic, smoke curling from a short chimney, windows glowing golden, a wreath on the door. It was welcoming, too welcoming. We hesitated. One of us joked, maybe it's a vacation rental. Another said, there's no road, there's no driveway. The third remained silent. We stepped onto the porch. Door creaking slightly under weight. Inside, it smelled of wood smoke and roasting meat. The table had plates, bread, soup, steam rising gently from a pot, like someone had just stepped away. Fresh footprints led from the door to the table. Bare, small, not ours. And yet the chairs had been pushed out as if people had been sitting all around the table. A notebook lay on the counter. No pen, no writing, just pages blank, save for one sentence scrawled at the top of the first page. Do not stay past the firelight. We laughed nervously. The thought of some local prankster crossed our minds. But there was no road, no tracks other than the ones in snow leading to the cabin. No one had followed. No one had left. The wind outside began to howl. We turned to the windows. The forest looked endless. Shadows moved where shadows shouldn't. Branches scraping, wood creaking against each other. One of us, trying to lighten the mood, grabbed a plate. The food was warm, fresh, like it had been prepared moments ago. Yet no one had been seen. No signs of living presence. We sat, eating slowly, talking quietly, laughing less with every bite. Then the temperature dropped suddenly. Not outside, inside. The warmth of the cabin receded, like someone had turned a dial. We noticed then the fireplace. Logs were burning, but the flames flickered in odd ways, not like normal fire. The shadows on the wall stretched unnaturally. A soft crackle of the fire. Footsteps. Outside? Inside? We froze. The table's chairs shifted slightly. No one touched them, nothing visible. Then the notebook slid across the counter, slowly, smoothly, landing near the edge. We stared. No wind inside, no drafts, no movement we could see. A sound came from the back of the cabin. Soft, a whisper, a quiet scratching against wood. We followed it toward the small bedroom. The door was closed. A light glowed beneath it. Inside, a small bed had been slept in. Blankets pulled back, pillow indented, like someone had been lying there very recently. A set of footprints led from the bed to the window, bare, small, and perfectly formed. We backed away, hearts racing, breath steaming, hands shaking. One of us said, "This isn't real. This can't be real. Outside, the snow began to fall harder, each flake catching the porch light, glittering, distorting. And then we saw it. Footprints leading away from the cabin. Bare, small, stopping just at the edge of the trees, like someone vanished into the forest. We left the food, left the notebook, stepped back into the snow. Our prints were the only ones visible now, and when we looked back, the cabin was gone. No walls, no smoke, no light, only trees, endless snow. We ran, hours back to the trail, phones still dead, nothing to mark our path. It was impossible. We knew where we had been. We could remember the exact location. And yet, the cabin wasn't there. Neighbors, locals, and hikers later said the same thing. A cabin that appears only in winter, visible to some, never on maps, never photographed reliably. And everyone warned, if you find it, do not stay past the firelight. Some returned in the daytime. Snow flattened, forest empty, only a faint disturbance in the snow where footprints had been. No cabin, no fire, no traces of food. The notebook, plates, and fresh footprints remained in memory. No one else could confirm them. People say it chooses who sees it. Those who enter sometimes disappear, sometimes return, changed, quiet, looking at the snow in ways they didn't before. We never spoke about it publicly, but the memory haunts us. And every winter, we check the woods, just in case. And sometimes, when the wind shifts just right, we swear we see a light flickering through the trees, waiting. If you ever find a cabin that wasn't on any map, do not enter, do not touch the food, and do not stay past the firelight, because it is warm, it is inviting, and it is not meant for you.